We're going to do the AskReddit, and this week we got compliments that sound like insults. So the first one, who wants to read it? Come on, who wants to read it? Go.
All right. So, my favorite. You're smarter than you look.
Yes, I hear this all the time.
And I think everybody has heard this maybe once. You're smarter than you look. And so as we know, it's a classic. Just like side eye sort of thing. I don't even who imagining the first person who ever said that to someone and how that person felt. Just foolishness. Anyway, you're smarter than you look.
Yes, you're smarter than you look. Like, this is why I like to walk around the office like this. Yeah, what's going on, everybody?
Unfortunately, I've heard this a couple of times.
Have you, Stacey? All right, so for real, Stacey, how did it make you feel when you heard that?
My automatic reaction was, bitch.
Right.
I'm like, oh, you're paying for dinner. Okay. But I mean, I don't know. I think the common thing is when we get really comfortable with people, we get to be silly and we get to do stuff, and then there's always like this whole like. I put up a front at work, right? You're supposed to have like this emotional intelligence at work, and when you're doing your busy stuff at home, I'm like, or if I'm with friends, I'm mean. Screw y'all.
Screw y'all. Got you.
Let's have Shauna read the next one.
Oh, I can't see it.
Oh, you can't.
Okay. All right, who's got it next? Who's got next? All right, here you go.
All right. Once a client at my salon told me I looked exactly like a celebrity. I said, "Oh, thank you. Which one?" She said, "I can't remember her name. The ugliest Kardashian sister."
Like that is.
Hey, does everybody want to vote which one it is? Just kidding. We're trying to keep people happy with us in Hollywood.
That to me, like when someone says something like that, like to me, they pulled that from deep down. Like that, I feel like it was there at no point as that was passing your lips did you think that was going to work out. Like at no point as that whole insult compliment form did you think that was going to work out well once it got to be heard out loud.
Okay, everybody, listen to me. Okay. You're not ugly. You're just poor.
Yeah.
Hey, some people just be happy and fortunate you don't have a gold digger.
Yes. Who's going to read this next one? All right, I'll do it. Why not? I don't even remember which one it is. That face mask looks good on you. Covering the shit. So anyway, yeah, I added the part at the end. I had to.
I think what sucks is I think that it honestly sounds genuine. They just don't know that it's not going to work. Like I think they probably meant something genuine there. Halloween, it's a it's a fun mask. That looks good on you. But
look at Ronnie's picture. Sorry,
but it's one of those things where like you don't hear it before you say it, and then you say it, and then you're like, oh, okay, that didn't work out like I thought it would.
I mean, God, you can catfish everybody now. Like it's not fair game because they're like great looking here and they're great looking here, and then when you're like, hey, and they take their mask off and you see that there's no teeth, what do you do? Like,
right.
I feel
you go to Bakersfield, but here in LA, I don't know.
I feel the exact same way about girls who wear oversized sunglasses. Oversized sunglasses, they take them off, you go, oh, the rest of it didn't match. Put that back on. So.
What does Shauna? What do you think about that? The face mask looks good on you. What do you think about that?
Oh, you mean for the masks that we're wearing out in the pandemic?
Oh yeah,
I believe so. Yeah, that N95 looks great on you.
You know what? I mean, I don't know anybody who has said that because I don't think anybody like coming within 6 feet away from me is going to get a Lysol like spray.
Lysol and the lighter. Okay.
Yeah.
Another lighter. The face mask thing like reminds me of doctors, and apparently I have a thing for doctors. So I'm like, you know what? You look really, really hot. I don't know what you do for a living, but it looks like you know what you do for a living. So I'm like, hey, boo.
You know,
To the flip side of it, I think the other thing that's interesting is masks are becoming more fashionable. Like there's a whole industry of people who are making like cool masks with like, glitzy stuff. Obviously masks are now being used to caption, vote and John Lewis. And like even at Target, they've got like nice prints and all over Instagram. So it's kind of like, on the one hand, if you're referring to a Halloween mask, it's a problem. On the other hand, masks are kind of becoming like I hate to say it, like a fashion statement. Like it's like, because I literally found myself in Target like, okay, do I want the gingham plaid or do I want the springtime flowers? Like I was literally there trying to decide, or is the all navy, maybe that chambray works, like trying to find a cute mask. So in the end, if you're talking about like a Halloween mask, yeah, that's not going to work. But then in this, pandemic kind of, I hate to say it, like even, God help us, it's cool. People are using like all the African prints to make masks. So like there's this whole kind of mask fashion movement that's happening, and maybe the mask looks good on you because it matches your shirt. I don't know.
and I gotta say, Ronnie, who said I look great in a mask. Ronnie, I prefer the mask off, baby.
Okay.
And then Ed asked this question: how do you guys feel about the term being used right now, smiling eyes? People get freaked out when they see the teeth.
Well, yeah, because your mask's not on if I can see your teeth. Holy shit.
I'm talking about the teeth in the eyes. Was that too hot?
Oh.
Okay, fine. Fine.
But I'm going to give it up to people that are using hippo suits and shark suits as their mask for their full body. Like, I would do that if I had one so nobody can see the weight that I've gained, okay? I'm loving this pandemic, okay? Nobody can see me. I can go put on a suit and everybody's gonna think I'm cute and adorable, but in reality I'm just hiding the 10 pounds that I've gained.
All right, who's reading this next one?
You know what? Someone there was a great. Was that a safe comment, Stefan, that you just pulled up, or was it not safe?
He's just wondering if you met somebody and you're gonna handle business. What do you do if you find out that they have COVID?
That's okay. I was thinking it was a mask comment, but that's actually an interesting. I think that's something that we should. Who made that comment? Honestly, who made that?
That's Nick. That's Nick, my cousin.
Nick, you know what? Nick, I think we should. You join us every week, so Nick, we're going to actually discuss that comment. I think that's a good question. What do you guys think? I think that's a good one to like literally table to table and like for the dating. Like, what do you do? She's hot, but then she's got COVID. Like, yeah, I think we want to.
Rush to the ER or
luckily some of us can handle business 6 feet away. Just kidding.
Wow, what are you, an elephant? Jesus Christ! Holy God, you're safe over there. I got you.
Once again, not true. Just like the Rasputin joke from last week. So
I will tell you this: my Tinder profile has a bunch of doctors in it, so I'm guessing a lot of people aren't dating them right now. So. If you guys want a doctor, I would go on Tinder. Which apparently I got verified on. I can't get verified on Instagram, but I can get verified on Tinder.
Okay. That's funny.
What's the next one? Let's go. I'll read
All right, you're going to read this. You're going to read this one? Go!
This dress hides your fat very well.
Well, if you're married and say that, you're definitely sleeping on the couch. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and that's to me, that's only something married people could say. Like anybody else would get socked.
Yeah. Honey, no one can tell you've had 3 kids. Anyway,
Shauna, if you were dating somebody and a guy said that, I mean, would that be? I mean, how would that? I mean,
well, I mean, that's just rude. Okay, first of all, for anybody to say that to you. I mean, and second. Yeah, I'd probably smack him, and then that'd be like deal breaker because that's like, I don't know, that's kind of a form of abuse depending on how it's said. It's like,
yeah,
I don't know. Or then I would just make him suffer too by like
That's right.
saying something nasty back.
I think the only way this I think the only way this is not an insult if it's Tyler Durden saying it is you're trying to get away from the fat factory to make soap. It's like, oh, that hides the fat really well. So you just put the fat inside the dress and you run out of the factory. Come on, people who love Fight Club, let's go.
Okay,
All right.
so I think this could work. You know, if you're with like good friends, you can totally get away with it. Like if my best friend, my gay best friend, or a female friend were to tell me this, I would take that as a compliment. No, in any way. But if a guy told me that, I'm gonna be like in the corner crying.
Well, you're not getting lucky. That's the no lucky friend zone shit right there, man. Just saying.
But that makes total sense, Stacey. Like, because if your girl is telling you that, she's trying to support you and lift you up. But if a guy says it, it's a problem. No, I agree with you, Stacey, on that one.
That's like I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then you don't come back.
All right. Who's reading this next one?
Is this our last one, or we have more?
Nope, we got 2 more. It's
Okay.
not a 2 more.
I can do it. It's not a tumor.
Okay, do it in an Arnold voice. Just do it anyway.
I don't care what they say about you. You're all right.
Yes, that was almost
Not-
French
yeah,
though,
well,
Stefan. I don't care what they say about you. That's right. That one of my favorite passive aggressive ones is no matter what anybody else says, I like you. So it's one of those kind of things, just you could say it many different ways. So it's kind of poetry for assholes. Yeah.
What are they saying about me?
Right. It's a bait. It's just a bait. That's what's funky about it.
It does sound like something from Mean Girls, does it? It does, yes. Same with the last one. And I guess I'll read this one real quick here. Let's see. I wasn't expecting your baby to be so cute.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's no level on which that. Yeah, that's absolutely wicked. Like
that person's not going to the baby shower.
Not going to the first birthday because the baby's already here, so they're not going. They're not going to the first.
Come on, okay. I'm one of those people. Like, well, I mean, I won't tell you to your face, but I'm thinking it. Like,
right.
Come on, let's be real. Birthing process is a disgusting process that causes pressure to the face. Y'all get ugly babies because you're intact very well, and I don't know. I mean, how many babies are really cute when they're born? They're usually swollen and they
not
look
a lot.
Cone heads. They got cones for heads sometimes.
Stacey, let me just say this. I don't know if Shauna's the mother, but I'll just say this. Once you've had a baby, let's talk about it, because all of us know that our babies are cute. It doesn't matter. We understand that they all have. That's just a fact. As the mother on here, I think I'm the only mother. Like we all know. Like you can't tell me that Ali wasn't gorgeous from the time that he got here. He had this head full of hair. Now, so it's. I think even so, people who think this, I agree with your other point. This is not what you should say, because all of us as mothers, you've labored hard, whether you had a cesarean or whether you had vaginal, whether you were in labor for 3 hours, 5 hours, 24. The baby is cute in our eyes. It doesn't matter what you people think. So I just, so all of us are convinced that we've had a wonderful angel from heaven and looks like an angel from heaven.